All right, let's go ahead and go over this assignment and see what we need to do here. The first part 1, draw 4 different triangles, including with the following 2 side lengths. You decide the length of side C. So it's just got to be four of them, and we need them in centimeters. So triangle A, we need to have 2 centimeters. So from here to here, that's side A. Side B has to be 5. So if I draw one for 5, right there. And side C is going to be right there. Now, you decide the length of side C, but here's the thing. When you draw all 4 of these, side A is always going to be 2, side B is always going to be 5. So let's say I make a right triangle. There's 2. There's 5. Now we're going to just draw side C. So again, we have A, B, C, and you just keep going. Every side A you do 2, every side B you do 5, you do 4 of them all together. Be sure to label the sides with their lengths. Okay, so if this one is 2, this one is 5, 2, 5, and what I want you to do is measure side C. So in this one, it's looks to be about 4 centimeters. This one looks to be about 5 centimeters. I don't know. There we go. 5 centimeters. So you just, take this side A and make it longer, shorter of degrees, and that will increase and decrease side C. Now with that in mind, it says, look at the triangles you've created. What do you notice about the different lengths of side C? Write an inequality to show the possible lengths for side C. So make sure to look up the triangle inequality theorem right there. That's what I'm looking for right there. You're going to use it with the following and do those sides. That will help you come up with this, and what to do is that triangle inequality theorem. So what you're trying to do is say, okay, if this angle is greater, well, I don't want to tell you too much. I want you to look up triangle inequality theorem and figure out what to do using that based on your 4 triangles. Now, if you still don't know how to interpret triangle inequality theorem, let me know, and we'll go that direction instead. Now, part 2, draw 4 different triangles, each with 60-degree angle. Assign the variable D to the first angle measurement and the variables E and F to the other 2. So this one, there's several ways you can do it. The easiest way probably is going to be a protractor. If you don't have something like that, you need to, because that's the only way to really do this. And I have a little protractor here. So I'm going to draw a couple points. Protractors are cheap at the store, but they're needed for this class. And so we're going to draw just a first line here, second line here, and we're drawing 4 different. Notice that line's longer than this line. So 4 different triangles. And with that, let's go ahead and line this up. And there's my point, there's my line. I need a 60 degree. So there's my 60 degree. So I'm going to connect this to this side and this to this side, and this is going to be angle A. Let's see. D, sorry. D, which is 40 degrees. That's D right there. And then E and F. Okay, now this one's longer, but I still want 40 degrees. So I line up, see how I'm just lining up the bottom with the 0 there. The vertex right in the point, I'm going to 60 degrees. And this time, that comes out here and here. And this is angle D, which is 60 degrees. I put 40 on that other one. Sorry, 60. And then E and F. And you want to keep these other two the same throughout. So the one you measure is always going to be D. And then you're going to do another one over here and another one. You want 4 total. And after you do that, it says, look at the triangles you've created. What do you notice about the values of E and F? So you actually have to measure these. You have to figure out what these are. So if I were to put this here, I see that it goes to the outside number there, and I can measure exactly what it is. And if you need to extend it, like if it's not long enough, go ahead and just draw a thin line right there to extend it. And if I line it up, I can see that's going right there. Yeah, if I keep bumping it and moving it. So it's going to that measurement right there. If I do the same thing here, what changes? If I draw that little thin line to extend it, and I measure the angle, I see it goes to the 80. And again, it's lining up on this side now. So we just want to make sure we're using the protractor correctly. So that's what it wants you to do. And then it just wants you to share your thoughts. And I don't want to tell you what to look for, what your thoughts are. I want you to tell me what you notice. Go through, see if you can find any similarities, any patterns, based on lengths, based on angles, stuff like that. Hopefully this helps you get started. And let me know if there's anything I can do to help you further. And that's how you do the assignment.